Situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got Mason complete. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
There's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready, play. 38.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing, amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And then it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dan, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Right, 97, opposite, green.
Running left, it's Barkley.
51 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've just...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point try, good by Godot. And that'll make the score 14-0. Godot now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right, you get the extra rest.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and then they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
12 more yards there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Let's go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll drop to throw.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. A gain there of 30 big ones. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Here we go, here we go. Back to 50, Warrior 39 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
complete. It's Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. And, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out there to muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Let's go now.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 9 now.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2nd and 3. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Washington on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll set up to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Get out of the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to connect with Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 101 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
An update now. They've gone final in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Ready? Viking 18.
Now back to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington,